Hello. Next week in class, we'll be working on a Chicago Fire Group project. This independent work will help you prepare for the work we will do in class. We'll be creating a group multimedia presentation using Google Docs slides. Your final group presentation will answer this essential question: how was Chicago's development shaped by major events and change? Specifically, you'll want to make sure you include these components: what caused the Chicago fire, what effect did the Chicago fire have on the people, and what were the consequences for the city. Each of you has been given a special job to do within your team. You will each be contributing something unique to make the project the best it can be. In the end, your group will create and publish one multimedia presentation with all of the information. To prepare to work with your team, it's important to know a little bit about each of the different jobs. It's also important for you to learn how to do your job before coming to class. That way, we can use our valuable time together to collaborate, make decisions, and combine our knowledge to best answer the question: how was Chicago's development shaped by major events and change? So let's take a look at each of the jobs. There'll be a project manager, a graphic designer, a researcher, a copy editor, and a video engineer. Since you've already been assigned a job, you should go through the rest of this presentation trying to learn what the other members of your group will be doing, and when it's time to learn about your job, you should dig deep. So let's start with the project manager job. This is a very important job because the project manager oversees and manages the entire project. The project manager is responsible for creating and sharing a Google Doc to organize the work and collecting links to guide the project. The project manager should be in constant communication with the other members of the group, and the project manager needs to make sure that everyone's learning together. The project manager will problem solve big issues, and if you can't solve that problem, the project manager should serve as the liaison between the group members and the teacher, bringing the big problems for teacher assistants. The video engineer has the job of finding videos to provide the audience with background knowledge. As the group completes the work, the video engineer will want to share the resources with the researcher and other members of the team to serve as a launching pad for more information. When it's time to assemble the final project, the video engineer will insert video right into the project. The researcher is responsible for doing all of the research related to the project. This time, you should be able to use the research tool available in Google Docs to find the information to answer that essential question. It's important that the researcher checks the facts to make sure they're valid, and also to properly credit the sources. Fortunately, that Google Docs research tool will help you get your job done. The graphic designer will be responsible for providing images to enhance the project. You can find copyright-free images using the Google search tool, and you can also find images right in the research tool. The graphic designer will need to make sure that sources are properly credited, and this person has the unique responsibility of creating interesting graphics. You might want to consider creating a collage or using the draw feature of Google Docs to add to a graphic that you find. In the end, the graphic designer will work on the slide layout for the final presentation so it looks appealing and so that it's easy to read. The copy editor will do the writing for the presentation. This person will work closely with the researcher to collect information used to write clear and concise statements to answer that essential question. The copy editor will need to make sure that the text is well written and grammatically correct, and in the end, the copy editor will place the text on the slide for the final presentation. Don't forget to work with the video engineer. A lot of information can be found in those videos. Each of you should have taken a moment to practice your particular skill. So when you come to class, you can spend your time collaborating and discussing with your peers rather than trying to catch up and learn the technology skills. After you've practiced, please take this opportunity to submit an exit ticket. This will help me understand what you know, and what you still might need to learn to complete the project successfully. Feel free to speak up if you have thoughts, ideas, or strong feelings about this project. This is the time to submit that information to me. Thank you for doing your part to prepare for this project.